figured out a pretty easy way to do clouds. So you got to work quickly with this and do one cloud at a time. And this is just a work in progress. I'm going to fix some things, but so anyway, my process with this is I've just been using this round brush. So I just have some titanium white with a little bit of Payne's gray, maybe a dab of blue. Actually, I might use a little bit of that right now. Mix it in there and just be kind of a little liberal with it so you can get enough paint on there. Well, what size is this? 12. So it's a pretty big round brush. But then simply I just go in here and just be very loose with it. Don't really care where I'm going, just kind of let it sit wherever. Just make it look like a cloud kind of. And try and add some more down here so you have something to work with when you fan it out. Grab a little more. Also, I'm using open paints from Golden, which dry less quickly. I think that's very important for this. Otherwise you might find that things are drying too quickly and you can't work it. So whatever, I have that in there. And I'm just using this hog brush here with kind of dense bristles. And I just start doing this and wiping it. My brush might be a little too wet actually. It's supposed to be kind of dry. It'll still work, but just for the purposes of demonstrating, let me dry it off a little bit more. I just kind of want to work it so it kind of feathers down and leave the top alone. You don't want to mess with the top. Just kind of get this going and work it down. Work it down as far as you want. And with the clouds, I'm trying to start from top to bottom as you don't overlap as much. But I'm probably going to go over all these again with more cloud layers. Anyway, you get something kind of nice in there. And then what I've been doing is just taking like some Payne's gray, a lot of Payne's gray actually, make it kind of dark in here so you get the dark spots in the cloud, and just kind of work that in as well, just spots where you think it might be dark. Doesn't have to be perfect. It'll kind of blend a little bit. I put some up here too, and then you just start doing the same thing. Just always keep in mind the bottom doesn't matter as much because you're going to be going over that with more clouds. And feel free to use different brushes than what I'm using. Maybe a softer brush would even be better. Don't be afraid to get it all mixed in there. But I can't stress enough that the open paints are nice to use because they do stay wet a lot longer. And if you go over the top of this with the other cloud, that's okay too, because I can always go back over the structure. And then what I want to do is take a softer brush, let's see if this one works, and just kind of sweep over it to get a little more blending, very light touch. Just kind of helps overall blend. Give it a little bit of movement. Yeah, that's kind of it. I'm going to keep going over it and making more passes, but it's just kind of a nice, easy way to make clouds, I've discovered. So I'm probably just going to keep doing that. Anyway, if this helps you, great. If not, oh well. And also, depending on what you're doing, it's helpful to have a dark background, because then when the clouds blend, it kind of naturally gives it the darker shades of the cloud. Pretty cool. Yeah, well, I'll get there. Much to do though.